Oh shit. You know what? I'll say it. I will say it. I love this bridge. And I've loved this bridge since I made it. It's right behind the jungle gym thing. But somebody made something else right here that's a little bit different. Yes, that's yeah. Somebody named Joe Brickwall64 made something here. And I might have already shortened something like that forever ago. But he made it right next to my fucking cool ass bridge. So Joe, I love you, but I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to get rid of the Amogus penis. I also had a different lead in. Oh, I was gonna say, this doesn't feel real. Me being back in the server, recording for the server name, other than just like recording with no mic on, no camera and shit, is weird. In a good way. You know, it's just like, it's been so long. Joe, I'm sorry too. I might want to remove the Snow Queen tuberculosis memorial as well, just because I love it, Joe. It's funny, it's creative, but in this area that it is in, it is vile. So we're gonna do a good 3D scan of it. Okay, you guys taking this in? You guys taking all this in? I'm at least gonna remove the Amogus guy because my bridge is really cool and I want to end up flushing this out someday without the stone. But we're gonna start where it counts. That is 4-block Punisher. Holy shit. Goodbye, Among Us guy. I'm sorry, but you were not fly. I started singing like Matt Watson. It's like, funny enough, the character that sings like that from Matt Watson of Super Mega, the name is Nathan, so very fitting. I ain't got no titties, so flat as hell. Yeah, look at that bridge. And I know I've showed this in a couple other videos already before, but this took a long time, and it was just a long time of me essentially trial and erroring a little fun course to where I'd be like, I'm gonna do this for hours on end. And yeah. So I made 2 ways up. There's a speed route, and then there's this way. Ooh. Kind of designed it like a play place, you know? Like a McDonald's play place, but also just random as fuck. But I love walking up that. I just want to show you what this is. Woo! Here we go. And then the like little crown on the side so you can fly through it. Boom. Yeah, and all the symbols in the floor and whatever. Just little fun stuff. Man, like I said, we spent so much time on this server, me and the homies and some homettes. You know, girls that are friends, guys that are friends. Doesn't matter. Let's see, what would be the middle of that? The they, them homies. We'll just state that they're there. I can't think of anything clever right now to call them, so shout out to Adrian. Here's the TikTok house that I was saying we'll call them the Frog built along with Pride Mountain, and they were / still are bisexual, so they named a lot of bees in the area Jeffrey Bezos. They named them either Fortnite Gay or Jeffrey Bezos. So if you see bees or golems, etc. walking around named Fortnite Gay or Jeffrey Bezos, they were named by a person that's bisexual. So see, there's Fortnite Gay made by that ex that was bisexual. Just so we can explain what was happening last time. I know that's a random what, but also like half the people in this server that have joined are either super gay or super bi, or they're just like, I guess there's a few people that are just full straight, but it's, I don't know, just a fact, not like, doesn't have to be the whole life lore. We out here playing Minecraft, doesn't matter. It matters because it's important to people, but in this instance, you are not judged for it. Just, you know, do you. I love building this. My dad's like, you made this thing? I'm like, fuck yeah, I did. I love symmetry and I like making stuff. I made this-ish. He's seen it in the 22 F-Zero trailer. And this is where we'll continue next time. Just kidding, we're only at 5 minutes. Should we continue the blue room? The blue room is more of like I zoned out and just did this for hours type thing. But, you know, we could. What are we thinking? Michael, what are we thinking? What are we thinking? What's that little fucking noise? Must be Mario related. Yeah, and then there's this shit. I do want to retouch up the Wally's sign because I think the way I did it with the white looked really cool. And I built it all out. Yeah. So we got some stuff I want to do. I think I want to start with this little ridge right here. Okay, is that Top Gun? Doon, doon, ding, dong, doon. Okay. I just I want some of the regular world back, and we're watch the darkness recede. Also, yesterday, I believe Twisted put out the pre-order for the 10th anniversary, even though it's only 9 years currently, 10th anniversary edition of The Darkness, their album from 2015, which was when Joe and I were just about the end of senior year. Obviously, Chris, too, but Joe, Chris, and I were all seniors, and we super got into...
Remember, you got a Sharpie under that bitch.
Yeah.
Well, let me try to... Ah! Fucking cold.
Tumble with Dark's makeup with Sharpie marker.
Man, let me like some of that.
And then Punkinnonstop himself, rubbing his face off.
Holy shit, my hair's actually dark. Fuck yeah, I love this shit.
Nathan, turn around.
Yeah, Joe. You can tell off the ground.
Brick wants to be warm.
Brick shit? Shit and bricks? You look like a legit like circus clown right now.
Hi.
Don't fuck me.
Oh shit.
Twisted and shit right back then, but that album helped me get through a lot. Yeah, so I got the blue vinyl of it on pre-order with the blue tie-dye shirt, because I think Joe has the red version of that shirt, so the red tie-dye versions of it, so that'll be epic. But where the darkness spreads, you must bring light. There must be balance. You see this? I'm gonna get rid of everything but the piping, essentially. You know how much we love piping around here. Hit me up. I meant fucking, by the way. That was a bit. Legal adults. Thank you. Not one of them Minecraft YouTubers thinking about those fuck-ups. Get the fuck out of here. Millions upon billions of adults, and you choose people that aren't. You know? They're just like, I've got all this fame and money. What should I do? And then they say, ew, literally no. We gotta clear our inventory. There. Now we picked our ish back up, and we can get, oh, my bucket. We can, there. I usually will do this with a bucket here, because you never know when you're gonna need a water bucket, either for climbing or falling or saving a critter that's around. All around we out here. Oh, sorry, knocked my vape over. My weed vape. Yeah. I think I usually... Oh yeah, Moog City has the turbo long outro. La 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 la. Now this could be an episode where I speed it up, but I really don't feel like it. I'm assuming I enclosed some fuckers in the ground around here at some point. But who's to tell? We don't know. Turn the music down a little bit, because these kind of sound like music anyway. So yeah, it's funny, I had all this shit like this not videoed of me doing it, and then I come back on, I'm like, look at all this stuff we did. Here's what we're gonna undo, because I had 2 to 3 years off camera for a lot of this shit to sink in and be cool or be in the way or be gaudy or wear on me. Guess what? The purple and black fucking checkers, it wore on me. God, seeing how beautiful the world was and natural, to just see all the evil and darkness spawn through that we did over the years. The year that it was barely open, all this spread. I got it. The world started like January or February 2021, and then my friend helped me boot it into a server around March-ish, I think. And then from March to June, my world exploded in that year. And then after that, I moved back home, like I said before, and found a place where I wanted to start the server, which is right there. Right here, I was walking from, I think this way over where Gavin's stuff is, and I stumbled upon this, and I'm like, there was a stone here too, which we could make a new one here and get rid of the aperoids on it. And I'm like, this is where the spawn is going to be. This is the world start. I can boot it to a server from here on. And we changed the world spawn, and I got it running as a server and started with solo episodes there and just invited friends and did some stuff on my own, most of it on camera, for a while, and then a lot of it off camera. So it's just like seeing it go from that, and then I hadn't watched a lot of the old stuff in a while. And then when I went back into editing, just seeing how it was to how much stuff I knew I built on it afterwards was like, wow. Because I think there was quite a bit to edit from 2021 stuff that I'd got into the last year or so, and then the last few months, I think I put out a bunch of episodes of this series from the last 2 or 3 big files. There was a couple hour-long files, like me and Gavin doing not Dungeon Hunters. Shout out to FPS Dungeon Hunters on YouTube. Super old, defunct channel, but God, I loved those guys when I was growing up. They were super cool at the time. But anyway, we did desert hunting, because in this area, there's like no desert desert in game. So we spent an hour in game searching for desert, and I wish at the time I had listened to Gavin and not just like I had content brain. So I'm like, no, dude, we're fucking filming an hour of nothing. But little did I know that was precious adventure time of just hanging out and fucking adventuring in this ish. So we searched for an hour, exploring and everything, you know, just wandering like Fallout style and Minecraft, of course, per usual, looking for a desert. And there was some stuff with me, him, and Ethan before that where he built like, obviously the Krusty Krab. And I wish Ethan could come back on the show and finish his Spyro and build and whatever at some point. So maybe those fellas like Gav, Shan, Ethan play at some point, because we've been on Fortnite recently, but I know Ethan moved and everybody else has different jobs and stuff too. But just saying, there's a lot of shit that came from that I got to edit, and I'm really proud with how it came out and everything. Just got to get it to that point. It took so long to be able to get into editing, and then some of it I'm just like it's fun, you're good at it, you love doing it, and you love how it turns out. Just scared of what life threw me through, not even of anybody coming back and causing it again, just in a state of fear from trauma for so long and brain fog. It's like, what are you doing? You've done this in a worse state fucking 8 years younger, you know? You started this show as a result of being out of high school a year and really getting into the Game Grumps beginning of 2016. When beginning of 2015, I was a senior, so it's like everything felt really weird, and I didn't get my first job out of high school until April 2016. So it was like this era, and then July 8th, 2016, my grandpa took his life from depression. We won't get into all that, just to keep it a little lighter. But that was the first real instance I had with death and suicide and stuff like that being in my life, and it changed me forever. And then at that first job, just a year out of high school with that happening, I got what would become my first long-time relationship. And it lasted till, what I was saying earlier, June 2021. So it was just a really weird era. And instead of processing stuff, I essentially kept getting different full-time jobs over the next few years until 2020. And then after, in 2021, again, I would get a couple more full-time jobs and replace my grandpa's death, or the absence of it, with the Punkin' Replays videos, having a full-time, girlfriend and everything, because I'd never had that before. So it's like not a full-time job in that sense, but just in general, monitoring yourself and what you do and like how you are in the world is one thing, but having to monitor yourself and like how you just make sure you're okay and living and shit while with a partner and balancing all that is a lot. But I essentially just got into this shit because it was like, I'm a year out of high school, I haven't had a job, and like all this shit's going on at once. So got a job, got inspired to do gaming stuff, and then the stuff with my grandpa happened, and it's like, fuck. And then got involved with that GF and started doing the game show. Yeah, I don't know how I devolved into this. That's also the main point that I wanted to say is I go into a lot of different topics, and I'm trying to pull my brain together to keep it on a topic, but it's very hard. But yeah, seeing all the darkness spread I didn't know how to stop it in real life, and seeing it spread through this just made me sad, seeing literally not the death of innocence, because everybody does their own shit throughout their life, but just like the change of me thinking and stuff and shit between the start of this and the start of replays, 2,000 episodes ago with Chris and I versus the last episode of this 2021 series. Just how everything's still the same pin, but it's, everything's the same, but so different. How we let negative things affect us really changes how the positive things feel. And when you focus on not what you can do to change these things, and just think about, how can I let this not affect me or affect me since I can't change it? And it helps you process shit a lot more. It's like, well, I can't change this health thing, or I can't change this person passed away, or I can't change this person, cheated on me, left me, doesn't like me anymore, is a friend, whatever. Focus on how it makes you feel and how to not feel that way versus just the only solution being get them back. Because you can't bring those times back. Best thing you can do is remember them and hopefully have memories of them other than in your head. If you want to relive that, and then just move on and hope that some of those people are around still, and, make new memories in new ways without clinging to it, because when you cling too tightly, you're going to lose control. They said it back in the 80s. Everybody knows the words, but it's the message they missing. Jamie Madrox coined that in his fucking solo album back in like 2004. You see, they be knowing the words, it's the message they missing, but it's cool. It's cool, but it's not cool, because they know the words, but nobody listens. And the people that listen, they don't understand because they don't hear it. And I don't want to hear it because we're building in fucking Minecraft, and everybody knows that we get real real in Minecraft as much as we have fun. Because why not? This game's been there for me since 2011, Pocket Edition on my super old iPod Touch. And I got a bunch of friends and people into it across a bunch of different grades below and above me in that era that still get into it now. It's Legos in game. It's so stupid. Let me pay $60 for Lego Star Wars, where you can't even fucking build. How do you not build in a Lego game? Lego Fortnite Minecraft is the closest shit you're gonna get. But then again, I don't know. Just saying, tend to your brain and think what really makes it, what you're taking in other than food. Because what you give your brain is literally brain food. If you give it brain rot, poison, and dark stuff without thinking of how it's affecting you, you can be really fucking twisted and demented and think a lot of shit isn't the way it is. I don't know. Just a little cultivating of your own thoughts. Stuff that's full of negativity and there's phantoms in the air from lack of sleep can be reversed. These are about 5 gigs of file. 20 something to 30 minutes, so we're gonna fill this ish in and then try to see what else we can do here. I was just like reflecting on this, talking to my parents in between episodes, after episodes 1 and 2 to this one. Not too much, just in my head, you know, thinking about it. I'm like, we're back, we're playing the same server, getting it back to where it should have been, but hopefully this time it's the way I planned. But then again, the stuff that didn't go as planned got me here, and I just be more cautious in what you're doing and think about what it means for you down the road, or your friends and family, your loved ones, your house, etc., whatever down the road, versus right now, because that's not guaranteed, you know. It's important to stay mentally active, because I love brain rot as much as the next fellow that loves brain rot, but I like reading, I like learning, I like doing things that I love like this, and challenging my brain in fun ways and upsetting ways with some games or stories and whatever, but don't just focus on the news and politics. Doesn't matter. Focus on what the people in those situations say they're gonna do and what they actually can do and have done. Take away the suit, take away the left, the right, the middle, the down, the gay, the straight, the black, the white, and see who they are, see what they mean, you know, because it's like if we were blind, would it make a difference? All right, who's getting the work done? That's what matters. Now, the one thing that does matter is suspense. I don't know. I was gonna say the one thing that does matter is if they're smart or stupid, but I guess that to each their own as well. But, you know, some people are just fucking dumb. No hate. At a little pond, a little reflection pond, huh? To think about what we had and what we have and what we have lost and what we could have lost, but we didn't, and what we should be thankful for. Other than Thanksgiving, because Christopher Columbus was a dirty piece of shit. Be thankful for your friends and your family and the stuff you have on your own without anything else. Because nothing is promised for forever but the end. And even then, who knows? That's what I wanted. Okay, y'all. Well, that's looking really good. We're almost done. I know we got a little more to rip over there, but just talking and venting like this in reality to myself, but to somebody else that can hear it and would use it is epic. I will say, the one friend that was an ex that built a lot of stuff on the server with me that I allude around, yes, they fucked up my head and stuff a lot after the short period we were together was, but in that period it did help me realize that love like that is possible again, even if that one wasn't meant to be and it wasn't in the right circumstances. But they helped me see myself as a real artist and as a real creative and not just this ugly, stupid person, and that I should value myself for more than that, even if they didn't value myself at the time or themselves like that. I don't know. Even bad people can plant good seeds, and that's what I'll say about that. Because it's like, as much as you can harbor hate and resentment, just appreciate that you lived. Even if they fucked up your health and shit. It's like, I lived. I can learn from this. I will not make the same mistake. And really mean it. You can't think that everybody in the world is going to beat you down and be evil after that. It's easy to feel that way. It isn't always that way. Whew. That's a heavy part there. Because like I said, they built a lot of fun stuff on this server and they didn't care, you know? It was just like, it was a fun time and we just were gaming. But I had a point to this. That's what I was going to say. They had told me even if we're no longer friends or, you know, together, etc. They said, if I'm not friends with Nate, that sucks. But I'll appreciate the time we had together and everything. But I will always be a fan of and support Punkinnonstop because it's just me trying to be there for other people in a way that helps them help themselves with what I've learned with stuff like that. And I'm not some great savior or claim to be. Certainly not fucking genius. but I don't know. Just explaining things in my brain's terms helps people sometimes, so I try to do that because other people just say it in a way they expect everybody to understand, and not everybody's you, which I can say to myself too, but I know I'm rambling. I don't know, just something like that was cool to see that it's not even centered. Is it? I don't think it is. It's not even centered. Eat shit. That's what I mean. Nothing turns out the way you want. Always. Yeah. Thank you guys for watching episode 3 of Nate's Minecraft Server 2024. I really had to close out with that, but fuck. Me mateys. Let me pause until I think of it. To close, I guess my main point in that was just saying that seeing everything change before your eyes might not be that noticeable, but when you go back and look at it and see how far you've come and how things started, like the old map room area and all this being grass and this being like wood and cobble and then this and all that getting changed and all this spreading, you don't realize how much the darkness spreads until you see what it started as. And that even though somebody else can come into your life as a light for a little bit and leave it very dark, you can still take the times that they made your life bright and apply it to your life now. Because that's what they're called, they're life lessons, you know? And the people that would make fun of me for talking like this don't watch this shit because they don't give a fuck about what I do actually, so eat shit, go fuck yourselves. And the people that do care and that do listen to this, you know, the people that do care, you care, and it's shown and it's cool. So thank you. Thanks everyone else watching. If this is your first time in, hello. And goodbye for now. So thank you. Let's go in here. Don't know why that happened. Oh. Yeah, there's a little pink bed in here. Ah, there's the towers. Goodbye.